Would you be so kind to introduce yourselves again?
Yeah, Blind Channel, we're representing Finland in Eurovision 2021 with our song Dark Side. Join the dark side.
And of course the band members, just go ahead. We'll start there.
Start there. What's up guys, I'm Oli.
What are you playing?
Huh? What I'm playing? Bass.
My name is Alexi. I play samples and percussions and DJ.
I'm Joel, I'm singing.
My name is Nico, I'm also singing and screaming.
Hi, my name is Jonas, I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Tommy, I play drums.
And they are Blind Channel. We're happy to have you back. So I was watching the performance, of course. Did you change a lot? Are you happy? How did it go at the second rehearsals?
I think it's much more energy, a little bit more, and also we had some other kind of lighting in the show. It's not that dark anymore, so you can see who we are and what we are doing.
Yeah, like we did a show like 3 times, and for the last one we knew that this time there's gonna be fire. We decided that now, guys, it's time to give it all we got. Like, no matter what happens, like if somebody passes out or throws out, that's just fine, that's rock and roll. Like, we really did it with a punk attitude, and it went really well.
That would be so bad if somebody threw out, though.
It wouldn't be the first time for us.
Oh, no.
Yeah, actually it was pretty dangerous because I actually were bleeding on stage.
Oh no, what happened?
Basic stuff.
Ah, okay, all right. I kind of want to know what happened the last time on the performance that happened. Was everybody all right?
I mean, it has to be something to do with the guitar.
Ah.
It's just
Yeah,
the guitar.
okay.
And
All right.
Yeah, I hit the guitar so hard I'm always bleeding.
that's why it's
That's not a rock and roll show without bleed.
It's passion.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was also wondering, of course, Nico, how's your voice? Because you're screaming a lot. How do you think?
My voice is just fine. Like, I've been screaming a lot, like, for the past 8 years, and normally we play like 45-minute shows, and it's all about screaming. So I think I'm practicing pretty well.
Oh, that's
This is
awesome.
not when we hit each other.
Yeah, we do a lot of screaming, so it's good.
You scream at home as well, like at your partner, or how does it work? Like, do you practice a lot?
Yeah, I practice a lot, and like Blind Channel, it's basically in our songs, because like we only write songs about things that piss us off, like things that make us really mad, and Dark Side is one of those songs. So this band has a sense of therapy for us. Like, we just go on the stage to blow out steam, and in my case I blow out steam by screaming. So
Yeah, but I mean, like at home, you know, you have to practice as well, so everybody's used to the screaming as well now.
yeah, I actually used to be a vocal coach in Finland, so I've done that a lot, so maybe that has something to do with it. But actually, like, I practiced a lot, but the truth is that I learned to scream with these guys over here. Like, not in a
Forced
class.
him to do that.
So, Joel, I was looking at your arm. What is it, how does it work?
It's basically painted black. And
Yeah?
It's a silicone.
Oh, it's silicone.
Yeah, it's inspired by Venom because that's my favorite superhero.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. Because I saw it last time, but I didn't ask, and I'm still thinking about it, so I thought I saw it. It looks really awesome.
Yeah, it is. And cheers to the makeup artist who made this.
For me and making it. So we have some questions coming in online for you guys. So this one is from Martinique from Eurovision Artists the Netherlands. What is the most important to you, or what is more important to you, representing Finland in the Eurovision Song Contest, or hitting the #1 spot in the Finnish charts?
It's a bad one. I would say that representing Finland in Eurovision is a cool thing because I think Finland is known from its metal and rock bands. If you think about it, early 2000s, there was a lot of bands coming from Finland. So basically, it's kind of DNA for Finnish musical heritage. And that's why it's cool, but that's a really tough question. Do you have the answer for that?
Well, like, I think Eurovision is a bit more like the way we should be going. Like, we want to top the charts all around Europe as well. So
Internationally.
Yeah.
Internationally, so that's what we're aiming at. So maybe Eurovision a bit. It's a bit cooler. Both are cool things.
Yeah.
You want to spread your wings more than just Finland?
Yeah, for sure, and that's why we are here, basically.
Yeah, that was the point from the beginning.
So I know that there is an announcement going on right there, but we're just gonna go through with the next question. This one is from Sebastian from Poland. Hello. From what we can find out on the internet, sympathy between you and an Italian group, Mainskin, is getting stronger. Am I saying that correct?
Maneskin, yeah.
Oh, Maneskin. Okay, all right.
Or Måneskin.
Do you
Måneskin.
see Måneskin?
Yeah.
Do you see their rehearsals? Did you see their rehearsals yesterday? And what you feel makes rock music stand out with the genre? Oh, of course, the Italian group. Yeah. Okay, now I get it. Did you see the rehearsals from the Italian group yesterday? And what makes you think that rock music stands out with the genre?
Well, we saw the rehearsal and we loved it. Like it was so
Really like
it was so amazing.
We have also.
Yeah, and if there's pyros and all this rock and roll, rock and roll is. We don't think that rock and roll is really about a genre. Rock and roll is an attitude, and they definitely have the attitude. And I like to think that we have that attitude as well. So it was really cool when we saw the rehearsals, and it looked great. And we're actually thinking we might be meeting them today.
Really?
So, yeah, that would be nice, to meet the other rock band in the competition, because I don't see us as rivals, I just see us ambassadors for rock and roll in the big stages, and that's cool.
Yeah, definitely. So the next question is from Europe, Australia. Nico, how do you train your voice to be able to speak without injuring yourself?
Well,
so you were a vocal coach.
Well, we do a lot of warming up and drinking water and all the basic stuff.
3 liters of beer.
Yeah, 3 liters of beer is also
Finnish way to do that.
Yeah, for someone who likes to learn screaming, I think an important thing is also that you can't be too afraid to use your voice. You just have to, because if you're being too careful, that's when you're gonna hurt your voice as well. So you just gotta have the courage to do it. And well, we do a lot of warming up and drinking a lot of water. That would be the basic advice. But I would like to quote Mr. Lordi, the singer of Lordi, who has an amazing voice. I think many of you have heard it. And he said that he opens his voice with Pepsi and chocolates.
And cigarettes.
And cigarettes. Pepsi, chocolate, and cigarettes. So I haven't tried that yet. Just water and beer for me, but maybe we'll try that in the finals if we get there and see what happens.
Let's just see what happens. So
yeah.
We have time to have some questions here in the audience before we head back to questions online. If you're closest to this gentleman here, if you would be so kind to stand up.
I'm Gus from the YouTube channel Eurovision Buddies, and we had an interview before UMK with you, and you told us that you guys love driving, and maybe if you were going to win UMK, you were thinking of having a road trip to Rotterdam. Did this happen, or how was the experience of coming here generally?
No, absolutely not. It was, driving here with a car would have been a nightmare.
But it wouldn't be the first nightmare. We drove the wagon up and there to Germany. We left from Finland, went through Sweden and Denmark, and then Germany. It was a 3-day drive for a 20-minute show. So we've done that before, but this time we got plane tickets.
Yeah.
So.
Upgrade.
It feels pretty weird that Tom is not driving at the moment. So
Yeah.
it feels pretty weird.
Yeah, Tommy always drives our tour bus. So it's been it feels like we're cheating on someone.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cheating on you?
Yeah.
You can see his face, right? Well, thank you for your question. We have another question over here.
Hello, Blind Channel. It's JP from Radio International. Thank you for the interview you gave us some weeks ago. My question is about your rock musicians, and rock music is not so much at Eurovision Song Contest. We had a few entries, but not many. And you as rock musicians, have you been following Eurovision over the years itself? And have you any favorites, apart from Lordi, of course?
Not that much really. I think Eurovision is a very cool event. It's it's kind of a chance for the new upcomers to show what they got. And I would say that my favorite is Hatari from 2019 from Iceland. And because they had the statement and they had attitude. What about you?
Yeah, I think our band collectively loves Lawrence Euphoria.
Yeah.
That's just we love all music, and we love pop music, mainstream music. A good song is a good song, no matter what the genre is. and we've been vibing a lot to, like Lauren's Euphoria. So I think that's one of our band's top favorites.
So maybe this is too bold for me to ask, but what would you as a band do with the song Euphoria?
Well, like, maybe we wouldn't like. Did you say what would we do with?
Yeah. How would you make it like your own? I know it's a great song.
Well, we've done a lot of covers actually in the beginning of our career, but I don't see us immediately like doing a cover of Euphoria. But it would be cool to have Lorraine like featuring on our album. That would be a track. So Lorraine, if you're listening, hit us up.
Cool. So this question is from Lero from Bauer Media Finland. What has been the biggest surprise for you in your Eurovision journey so far?
I mean, nothing. Everything has been like what we expected. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big stage. Everything is gonna be like some kind of how would you say? It's like bigger than reality in some way. It's like a fairy tale or something.
Yeah, like I think a big surprise for us was that it wasn't that scary. Like back in Finland, everybody was like going nuts and like it's the Eurovision and you guys have no idea where you're going. But the fact is that we've been doing this for 8 years and we've toured with huge bands from the States and we've done arena shows before. So this feels kind of like an arena show. And when we did those arena shows, we toured with Hollywood Undead, Disturbed, and we did arena shows with them, and that's when we were still a lot smaller band, so we didn't even have a sound check, and we had to pull off a 45-minute show, like without a sound check on an arena. Like that was scary. So I think we were pretty nervous before coming here, but when we came here and got to the stage and really got to perform, it just felt like we were back home. That's how it felt like.
More comfortable than you actually were expecting.
Yeah. It was just we all were just looking at each other like, guys, we got this. We've done this before. Let's help. That's funny.
The stage feels like home.
Yeah. Now our only worry is that there's no alcohol in this house at the moment.
Yeah, that's really bad. I mean, you have to fix that.
A lot of people worry about that stuff. So this is the last question. Josh from Eurovision New Zealand. What would winning the Eurovision mean for you personally as a band?
It will be some kind of bigger form of the statement we're gonna make. I mean, it's like if you think about rock music in general and heavier music, it will be like the start of the new wave.
Start of the revolution.
Start of the revolution, yeah.
Yeah, like I think that our placement in the semifinals and the finals is going to have a lot to do with if people understand our message between the middle fingers and the dark side and all that. And like we felt that people could really use, in a time like this, people could really use like a song like Dark Side. Because when this pandemic happens, like when shit hits the fan, like you don't want to hear songs about love and happiness and hope. Sometimes you need a song where you can throw your middle fingers up to and scream to. We needed a song like Dark Side, and we figured that a lot of people all around the world, all around Europe, could use a song like that. So if we would win the Eurovision Song Contest, I think that would only mean that we were right and people needed a song like that.
A different way to express yourself.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you and seeing your message and hearing you perform and seeing you perform. Of course, everybody give it up for the Blind Channel. Thank you, Finland. And of course, we have some time for photos only today. Thank you, everybody. See you.